electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jameson Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
There, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a touchdown.
From 6 yards away, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hurts. Flush to his right. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Puka Nacua, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to be...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And Xavier Legette, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Puka Nacua with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Straight ahead, Etienne. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Richardson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Xavier Legette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team and think about the touchdown,
Eagles! Xavier Legette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Rome Odunze, 27 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Broncos 28.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Richardson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. In motion, the tight end. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. From the 36, Hurts, flush to his right. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside,
They broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 second, all that remains. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Broncos 31.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Wan'Dale Robinson, 30 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, Etienne fights off the defender. And some space here. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Broncos 45, Eagles 41.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open is Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into your podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
To the 27-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fights him off. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Xavier Legette from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. Gets past one man. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Well, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 2nd down, goal to go. Pacheco once more. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Richardson looking to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN. Dancing away at the 35. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. That one complete to the gap. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.